Hey everybody, it's Alan La here, and as you're really aware right now, the world's going crazy and there's so much panic and uncertainty that's going on as we are all going through social media, and we're seeing all these messages from a whole bunch of different people, from experts, non-experts, a whole bunch of stuff that's causing a lot of panic, a lot more panic than there should be. So I wanted to shoot a quick video for you to talk about how to protect yourself and also the people around you, your friends, your family, your kids. How to really protect them, not so much in terms of how to wash your hands and things like that, but more so how to protect yourself and stay strong physically, mentally, emotionally, how to show up so that we can ride this storm. But before I get into that, I just wanted to do a quick shout out to my team. They've been amazing in the past couple of weeks, fully on top of the situation. So they're always constantly researching about what the CDC is talking about, our chats blowing up on things to do to protect our family. So right now our goal is to make Invincible HQ the safest and cleanest environments in the area for everyone that's in our family. All right, the second thing I want to talk about is how we show up. So there was a quote I learned many years ago, and it goes like this: crisis can either be an excuse for mediocrity, or crisis can be an opportunity for excellence. And that's about how we show up. Do you want to show up as mediocre? You want to show up as how everyone's doing? Or you want to show up as excellence and owning yourself, right? Tapping into your ultimate humanity. And so what they say is crisis, it doesn't define our character, it actually reveals our character. How we respond, how we react in a crisis, and when there's adversity, is who we are. And that's so important. To me, that's the most important thing in life. It's not about what we achieve, but it's about who we are and how we show up. So a good friend of mine, Roland Osborne, he talks about this thing called adversity advantage. And what he says is, during an adversity, when we face adversity, we have two choices. And what happens is most people, when they face adversity, they fixate on the crisis, the situation, the problem, and they get stuck there, they freeze, all right? And then, or sometimes they even shrivel back and then stop everything because they freeze, right? And then there are people who thrive through it and they grow through that, right? So to me, in my seminars, I teach there are two types of mindset. There's the average mindset, right? There's the average mindset, and we normally call this below the line. The average mindset, they complain, they criticize, they condemn, they separate, they do all these things that cause more chaos, right? That's the average mindset. They love dwelling into the problem, they love complaining, but they do nothing about it. They love scrolling through social media and say, oh my God, this thing's happening. They love delving into fear and being that victim, right? So this is self-victim mindset, and this leads to nowhere. This could cause more chaos, and the problem is majority of our society is here. And so you being a part of our Invincible community, I want to elevate you. I want you to live your best life. So I call it the alpha mindset, right? And the alpha mindset is where you take responsibility. And I'm talking about taking responsibility, not for the situation, but taking responsibility for how you respond and what you do. So a lot of times, we run through our day and there are things that don't go well for us, and even we're uncertain or we're panicking, we're anxious about what's happening in the future. And so you want to be strong and stay level-headed and be calm versus trying to complain and trying to criticize, trying to push everyone down. This mindset here is about working together. This mindset here is about being strong. Whenever you catch yourself kind of falling below the line, we always say you want to climb that ladder and play above the line. But if you take on this mindset, it will help you in so many ways, not only in your life, but in your career, right? There's a recession coming. It's right here, and it's going to last for what they're predicting. The recession is going to be here for another year and a half, at least 2 years. You got to be ready. You got to be strong. You want to be here complaining and shrilling up. You want to be growing and thriving. So to do that, you have the alpha mindset. So that's going to help you protect your life, your career, and also the people around you. If you have kids, you want to be inspiring them. Your character, how you show up right now, it's so important because they're going to learn from you. You want to teach them how to face adversity and shrivel back and then give up, or you want to show them how to be alpha and stay on top and stay strong. So right now, your character and how you show up, to me, is so important, and how we are, who we are, every single day of our lives. There was this scene in the movie Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. The movie is about Bruce Lee, and so if you remember in the movie, he has these dreams where he fights this massive demon, and the demon represents his fear, his doubts, his insecurities, and this kind of mindset here. That demon will show up in his dream, and he'll kind of beat him down. So he comes in throughout the movie, and he loses every single time. But it wasn't until the end when he's fighting the demon, right? And and it's raining and he's fighting it and he's losing. But it wasn't until the demon kicks him and he falls back, and then his son's behind him. As the demon approaches his son, Bruce Lee, or the character Jason Scully who portrayed him, he just mustered up this energy and he said, no, I have to defeat this demon because I cannot let that fear or the doubts pass on to my kids. So I found that so powerful. The way we show up to inspire the people that follow us, to inspire the people that's around us, it's so important. So you don't want to be falling into fear right now. Let's work on this alpha mentality, right? And so it's all about being physically strong, mentally strong, emotionally strong. You protect the people around you, you protect yourself, because how you show up every day is what you can control. You cannot control the world, you cannot control the crisis, you cannot control anybody, you cannot control people trying to take toilet paper from the stores. You can't control any of that. You can control you. During this time, it's especially very important to be physically, mentally, emotionally strong. And so part of our goals is to help everyone be safe, but also successful with their goals. Because you don't want to be, during this time, kind of reverting back and slowing down and losing momentum in everything that you've gained just because there's fear and there's panic out there. You want to still be moving forward. And part of our mission at Invincible Worldwide, we're not just a gym, or we're not just about teaching kicks and punches or strength. Our goal is to elevate everyone. We want you to be physically, mentally, emotionally just extraordinary so you can show up at your best in life. And so what I'll be doing is I'm going to be creating a 4-week training plan to help you stay on track and stay successful with your training goals, so that even if you can't make it to HQ, if you're at home, you can still train at home. You won't need any equipment. I'll make sure that you don't need a lot of space as well, but you can still keep getting results. And for those who are still coming to HQ and getting the benefits of training here, you can still use it to train at home and to fast track your improvement as well. Now, this training program will be free for everybody, so for our Invincible members and for people around the world, especially for people who've always wanted to train alongside with us. So all you have to do is click on the link. There'll be a link to go to. When you go to the link, put down your name and email. We will have a program for juniors and we'll have a program for adults. So when you go to the program, choose the one that is right for you. Access it on any device that you want, from your laptop to your phone, and follow us with the training. So there will be a PDF with the training plan, and there will be a progression tracker for you to kind of tick off, I've finished this session, I finished my combos, I finished my foundations, I finished my stretching. So you can tick that off, and at the end of the week you can say, oh, I've done this. So normally I recommend 3 times a week for you to train, and also there will be a bonus section for you to earn points, whether it be filming yourself training and uploading to our Facebook group, and a whole bunch of other stuff, other challenges for you to do to earn points and also prizes as well. You have everything that you need. There are no excuses for you to not train throughout this time. I do know a lot of people feel like, oh, it's a crazy time, so I'm gonna take it easy right now and not do anything. But I think the worst thing you can do right now is to take it slow, right, and lose momentum and allow fear to kind of take over your life. More important than ever right now is you want to stay strong physically, mentally, emotionally, whether you're training with us or at home. Make sure you're still doing something that moves you forward. If you're a parent, I think it's especially important to inspire your kids to do the same. The last thing you want is for them to be at home right now, especially school holidays coming up and apparently school will be closing down. You don't want the kids to be at home playing iPads and just kind of moving downhill and doing nothing. So it's very, very important to get them onto some kind of training plan that moves them up, and we'll be providing that for you. The second thing we're adding in to help our members as well, our Invincible HQ app, we've recently unlocked a new feature that allows two-way messaging, one-on-one messaging. And so what happens is we're going to open that up to our current active members, and with any issues, anything that questions about training, anything that you need, simply message us and it becomes like a messaging app that you can use. So how do I do this stretch? How do I do this movement? What should I do if I don't feel motivated? Any questions you have regarding training or anything for your kids or for yourself, anything at all, our coaches are here to help you. Just give us about 24 to 48 hours to respond though, because we will be teaching classes. We do a whole bunch of different things at the moment, but we will try to get back to you as fast as we can. That will be there for you to be able to interact with us to help you right through the storm. So I just want to say thank you for being a part of our community, our Invincible family. We don't take your trust or your attention for granted. I want you to understand that the team and I, we care about you. We genuinely, everything we try to have your best interest at heart. We talk, behind the scenes, we talk about the members, we talk about how to improve everybody, we care about everyone's results. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes. There's so much love and care that goes on behind the scenes that I'm very proud of to be a part of. And as you know, we're not just a gym or a martial arts school. It's a calling. To me, it's a calling, or we're on a mission. And I feel like we're being guided in so many ways to help not only our community, but also the world to become better. And I think that's, when we come from that place, it feels so good. Like we're here to do good for the world, and we're here to do good for everybody that's a part of our community. And I get really excited to do that. So I want you to know that the team and I, we care about you. We genuinely, everything we do is for your best interest at heart. We're not going anywhere. We're right here to help you be the best you can be and stay protected during these times, and also to thrive when times are good, to be physically, mentally, emotionally extraordinary, so that at the end of your life you can look back and say, I've lived a great life. You know, because I believe that everyone throughout our lifetime, we want to look back and say, I've lived a great life, I've made an impact on people, right? And that's why right now, I think it's a crucial time right now where you can't control what's going on out there, but you can control inside. So together, we need to show up. We need to watch what character are we playing? How are we being the best we can be? So right now is the test. The world needs us. The world needs us to show up at our best. So I believe it's a crucial time right now. So together, I hope you're on this mission with me, and you're here to help me push this vision forward to make the world a better place. So I'm excited for you. I'm looking forward to being on this journey with you. And I look forward to training with you soon.